And this copper-colored man handed me his hat, his derby, and his coat. And I said, in response to him, "How you doing, Mr. Joe? My name is Al." He says, "I know." I walked him around. I hung his hat and his coat up. And while escorting him around, I certainly noticed, because I was in barber school, this was going to be a good haircut. Mr. Joe had a little fuzz on top. He had a little bit more on the side. Oh man, this is going to be a sweet haircut, right? So it didn't take long at all. I finished Mr. Joe. And I removed the cape, went and grabbed his hat and his coat, and was ready to escort him out. And Mr. Joe, when I returned to the chairs, he sat back in the chair. And he asked me, he says, "Son, how long you plan on doing this profession?" And I said, "Well, long enough to retire." He said, "That's good. That's good." He says, "Remember this. The value of what's in your hands, because of where your feet stand behind this chair. In this chair will come people from all walks of life. Some will be excited. Some will be nervous. Some will be joyful. Others will be hurting and frustrated." He said, "You'll have 1-year-old kicking and screaming little boys to the graduates of grade school and college." He said, "You'll have homeless people that you'll have to serve." Don't underestimate the value of what's in your hands, because of where your feet stand behind this chair. You'll service executives, CEOs, presidents, celebrities, clergy, businessmen from all walks of life. And son, I want you to remember one thing. Because if you stick to your plan, by the time you retire or transition, you should become one of the most wise, knowledgeable, and understanding individuals in your community. Why? Not just based on your level of intellect and what you will learn over the years, but if you learn to listen, the people whom you serve, in fact, he said, the men that come and sit in your chair, they'll give you theirs. Their wisdom, their knowledge, their understanding, their understanding, their overstanding, they'll give you theirs. Why? Because of the value of what's in your hands. And for you, because of where your feet stand behind this chair. Mr. Joe was an elderly man, a senior citizen, someone who reminded me of a grandfather. He stood up from the chair, extended his hand again, and said, "Son, I believe in you, and you'll accomplish your purpose in life."